am not a stranger to the dark. Hide away, they say, 'cause we don't want your broken parts. I've learned to be ashamed of all my scars. Run away, they say, no one will love you as you are. But I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious. When the sharpest words wanna cut me down, I'm gonna send the blood, gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen. I make no apologies. This is me. Another round of bullets, it's my speed. Well, fire away, 'cause today I won't let the chase in. We are bursting through the barricades and reaching for the sun. That's what we do. I won't let them break me down. I know that there's a place for us. Oh, we're going on.
Great morning.
I'm gonna send a blood, gonna drown them out. This is brave, this is bruised, this is who I'm meant to be. This is me.
Great, amazing morning. Hold on one second. Let me go ahead and wipe this thing off so y'all can get a good view. Great, amazing morning, everybody. I hope you guys have taken your products this morning to get started. I definitely have. My energy is through the roof. I'm just thankful to be alive this morning. I'm thankful for you guys. I'm thankful for, I'm just thankful for the people that are in my life. And I'm just thankful because things could be a lot worse. Things could be so bad sometimes, but we are always focusing on the things that we don't have. And the things that we do have, we take for granted until it's gone. I'm going to say that again. The things that we do have, sometimes we tend to take it for granted until it is gone. A lot of times we think that things, places, and people will be there forever when that's not really the reality of a lot of things. Like, honestly, this whole pandemic thing has definitely been a life learning lesson. And that's one of the reasons that I had on my mask, because I just sat back and I just thought, you know, on the past couple of days, and I just was just wondering. It was like, wow, like how we are really being forced to do some things in this time. And, people going to have their different opinions of what they feel that, should be done and whatever. And I just was thinking, I was like, man, like all of the people that are in the world that don't want to take the vaccine for whatever many reasons. And of course, we've heard about Johnson and Johnson, and how their vaccine was working out with a lot of people. But there's a lot of people that don't want to take the vaccine or feel like they're being forced to take the vaccine. And the thing of that is that you will now be prisoner to your country. You will be prisoner to your state if you have not taken the vaccine. You will not be able to travel out of the country. And countries, for people that live in countries, you will not be able to come to the United States. And no telling what else is going to be implemented with this whole new thing that is going on. And right after that, I see that Trina sent me a thing that shows me that now the strip club in Miami, one of them, is going to be the first strip clubs to take cryptocurrency. So with that all being said, our lives have definitely did a 360 in approximately over a year, because the pandemic hit in 2020 and now it's 2021. And this is around the time when we didn't have any toilet tissue. I hate that I had to put it that way, but this is the time, because it was around my birthday time. And they was just saying that April was full of, And I also saw another post where I saw a walking dog robot that is working now with the police department. So life will never ever be the same. You know how we say things will go back to the way that they used to be? Life will never ever be the same. We will now be forced to level up. So today is Wisdom Wednesday. And I know that there were a lot of people who actually wanted to go live on yesterday. If you are here, please go ahead and send me a video request so therefore you can go live. Chandra, great morning. Neo Anderson, great morning. Shay Butterfly, great morning. Kevion, great morning. Elite Decor. I see so many beautiful and amazing faces on this morning. So we got the young man from yesterday who was here, who was requesting my presence, and he wants to go live. So let's see what he has to say. Great morning. How you doing?
I'm in the car because I just left the gym, but I'm going to talk to you.
Okay, talk to me. We listening.
So I'm 18. I'm going on 19. What advice would you give me, like, to be? Because, like I said, I'm in trade school right now, currently for HDEC. I just recently lost my job. What advice would you give a young man, like, to say himself for financially free period? Like, do I need to keep learning?
Well, I don't care if you're young or old. You always got to keep learning, because there's going to always be new levels of information that you will need to intake. But let me just say this. I went and looked over on your page, and I can definitely see a superstar in the making. You just got to keep continuing to fight and to keep going, keep growing every day. When you putting out that energy that you're putting out at 18, you say you're 18, right?
Yeah.
When you're putting out that energy that you're putting out right now at 18, you're now going to start attracting different people in different areas that are going to be able to take you higher. I wasn't able to speak like you at 18. I didn't have the mindset that you have at 18. So I would definitely say keep watching the greats, learn as much as you can, and stay giving out content like you're doing. You're gonna start going through this phase to where you're gonna see what works for you and what doesn't work for you. Um, Read books. That's what my coach would definitely say. Read a lot of books. Have you ever read Think and Grow Rich?
Yeah, by Napoleon. I got that book in the house.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so you definitely on a great track. What is it that you're trying to achieve?
I want to just achieve, because like I say, like reality, like the community that I grew up, I used to think we had it all. In reality, like no, we don't really have it all. Like we have to scrape to get stuff. Like a lot of people think that they get by. Like in reality, you really broke. Like you broke in your head, but you don't want to say it. And like that motivated me. Like because our generation, we got phones, we got technology, and it just make me want to put out positive energy, just let people know like you can achieve greatness within yourself. Like I just love speaking and putting out positive energy. And like if I make a difference in at least 10 kids' life, it'll make me happy. Like before I die, if I make a difference like at least in 10 kids' life, I want to be able to like put out positive energy and like get. I wouldn't necessarily say I'm doing it for the money, but it's something I love doing. So why not try to make a profit off of it? But I'm not trying to get over on people. Like it's just something that I want to do.
So, but okay. So you read Think and Grow Rich, right? It says in the book you have to have a definite purpose of where you're going. I haven't heard a definite purpose yet. Like you just want to do, like it has to. You want to get a school. You want to help. You want to help 10 kids do what? You want to help them to be what? Like you got to have a definite ending with your goal, what you want to achieve.
Oh, so you're saying? Oh, I get what you're saying. I want to help kids achieve their purpose. I don't know what their purpose is. I want to teach them to their purpose. I don't know because I know my purpose. Basically, I want to be like a non-profit basically.
So you want to build a non-profit. Okay, so okay, so we're moving into the definite purpose. You wanna be a speaker with a non-profit company. You gotta listen to what I'm saying so that it starts to make sense to you. So therefore you can start operating on that. I want to be a speaker that is going to have a nonprofit company into which I'm going to go into schools and talk to young adults. So therefore I can help them to reach their purpose with giving them light or enlightening them with personal development or whatever. Like it has to be it has to be fully rounded and direct. Because if we just say we just want a nonprofit, it's like what's the nonprofit? What's the purpose of the nonprofit? How are you going to get to the nonprofit? But see, now you have more of a full direction of how you're going to absolutely get there. When you say that, it starts with you. I want to be this this motivational speaker that has a nonprofit organization to where I'm now going into schools and I'm talking to young adults. Okay, so just stay focused. Stay focused on your goals. Stay focused on your dream. I think you're doing an amazing job from what I see. Because I went and looked at your page yesterday, and I saw that you're doing your content, you're speaking positive to people. It's just how I started off, and shit, I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I just felt like I had something to say to people, even though I had my experiences. Just like you were just talking about, your experiences too. So you say that you noticed that people are broke.
Yeah, that people broke. Like if it, like for instance, I'm not trying to talk about how like my mom or my family been like that. Like in reality. When I was growing up, just because you get things, that don't mean that you have it. Like just because you get nice stuff, like in reality, people know that they broke in the back of their head. Like they try to use, like people out here got listen to me. They don't have nothing to do with you. Like in reality, like where I'm from, people cherish materialistic things. Like I don't care about stuff like that because this stuff makes you broke. Like, I get that later. Like I'm the type of person, I want to get to my purpose. That's why I constantly put out content because it brings value to me. Like I don't care about materialistic stuff. They don't make me.
Got you. I'm just trying to hear you directly because you say that the people, I don't know I know what you're saying, but I want you to break it down in a more of a sense. You say that they're broke, and then you say that they're basically they covering it up. What are they doing?
Yeah, like they try to make themselves feel good to try to escape the reality of they broke. You know what I'm saying? Like they try to make like for instance, like if some people like my mama, for instance, like I'm gonna use her for example. She
Okay.
lose her job today. What were you back to have besides the job? Like you you gonna panic, like, and I don't want to be in that situation. Like I just recently lost my job, like, and I'm glad they taught me something at a young age.
So what are you doing now for income?
What am I doing now for income?
Yeah.
I partnered up with my old high school I used to go with. I go live with the kids, like they let me talk with the kids. It's a non-profit organization too. Like they pay me for going live with them. It ain't that much. They probably pay me like $200. Like yesterday I just went live. They paid me $75 for going live.
Do you know what my business is and what I do?
No, sir.
Okay, well I want to show you what I do, because I think that me and you could do some great big things together. And I would love to have you on my team, being that you 18 years old and you hungry and you want to go to your next level. Yeah, I want to talk to you. So we'll talk after the show. Like I want to show you how you can absolutely, make the kind of money that I'm making at 18 and make a superstar out of you. That's what I want to do. All right?
I'll hit you up, make it up.
Okay, perfect. Talk to you soon. That's going to be a superstar. He's hungry. He's already been through the fire of being fired from his job. So he knows that you can't depend on a job these days. He's figured out something that some of you grown adults ain't figured out yet. And then on top of it, he just said it. He said something that was so powerful. He said if his mama lose her job right now, she gonna panic. She's gonna panic. And that's what most of us have set ourselves up to do in the midst of everything. What do you do when you lose your job? When you lose your 9 to 5? And you've been stuck on that 9 to 5 forever. This is all you know is your 9 to 5. You don't know you don't have no hustle. You don't know no other people with businesses. You don't even think that you could fit in. So you're gonna do exactly what he said. You're gonna panic. You're about to panic. And he gets it. Like like he would be somebody that I would even sponsor into my business, because I know he's hungry. I know that he wants to learn, and the more value that I give to him, the more higher he's going to rise. So this morning is a crazy morning for me. Like I'm feeling very emotional for some reason. I got a lot going on. Continue to keep going. That's why I try to tell y'all, like, it's not just always just get and do this show when I'm mentally somewhere else. But I know that it's a part of showing up. I know that it's all about showing up at the end of the day. Just like what I tell y'all too, it's all about showing up, going to the gym when you don't feel like it, putting on your gym clothes when you don't feel like it. Because I didn't feel like it this morning. But I know that had I not got on, I would have missed talking. I would have missed giving somebody this message that needed to hit it, somebody that needed to see that you got to keep going. This is the only way you are ever going to get to your next level. Great morning, Chandra. Don't come on here with that shit this morning. I'm not in the mood. I'm not in the mood.
Rich Rising, man. Okay, I'm going to take over the class today. Reggie has a moment, so listen. You must do, okay? Reggie, don't do. We love you. We appreciate you. And it takes a lot of you still hurt yourself, because even when you feel like doing it, you still do it. You still do it, even when your mind is somewhere else in a million places. You still do it. So if you just wake up and it's you, and I'm talking about this, if y'all ever wake up and it's as to why you can't get something done, why you can't show up, you gotta do something done.
Something to done. Something.
Or why you can't show up. You really don't have to do it. Reggie got me to one thing going on outside of what he helping us with. And still doing it. Don't make me come to my no, just play, Reggie. Just play.
No, I'm about to hang up on you.
Don't hang up on me, Reggie. Don't hang up on Reggie. I really did want to say that we love you and we appreciate you. And I can't wait to see your $1 million man this year, because I'm excited for you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, now I gotta hang up. Get off. Let's read the book. Let's go to the book. Chandra, thank you so much. Yesterday, Chandra called me, and her and Boss Boston called me. She just was like, out of the blue, and they called me on Instagram phone. Y'all stop calling me on Instagram phone. Shit. Let me turn it off. And they just wanted to say, that they're thankful for me and how I've helped them to change their lives. That's just big. That's like really heavy. When you know that you got other people's, when you got other people's life in your hands, in other words, it's like really, really heavy. That's why I tell y'all, like, I'm not perfect at all. I don't ever want y'all to think that I'm perfect. Please. That's why when we listen to that song, it tells you everything about who I am in that song. So if you have not really listened to that song, then you are missing something. You are missing this whole purpose of this show. This show is not for me to come on here to pretend to be somebody that I'm not, because then that would always catch up with me. And then I would be looking stupid later on down the line. So no, I'm not perfect. I don't try to be perfect. And I don't want y'all to try to be perfect either. Because trying to be perfect gonna drive your ass crazy. Trying to be perfect is gonna never make you reach your goals. Trying to be perfect is gonna always get your feelings hurt. Trying to be perfect is gonna always keep you in the back of the damn line. When I really, really said that I was gonna be myself, and this is to everybody that is pursuing entrepreneurship, people like authenticity. And I hope I be saying that right, because I be feeling like I'm saying it wrong. People like people with imperfections. People like people with flaws. People like people with all of those things about them. But they got confidence in between that. Hold on one second. Let me see something. This is what I like. This is what I like. Look, watch. confidence. The microwave. It's the microwave for me, though. She the one that's gonna take y'all man. Cause y'all ain't gonna dance like that for y'all man. Look, watch. I can't. I cannot right now. This is my favorite part, y'all. Look, here you go. Woo! Listen. Listen. I hope y'all got a good laugh because we needed to change the energy. But still, it's the confidence for me. It's the whole confidence for me. You see that? Like she wasn't afraid to be who she was. She knows that she wasn't perfect. She knows that she was not perfect. And she didn't care what you had to say about her or what anybody had to say about her. And guess what? Whether people laughed at it, whether people loved the video, whether they hated it or whatever, that video went viral. It went viral. Everybody got to see that video. And if you didn't see it, you're now seeing it. So that's the confidence that you need to borrow from her for your business, for your career, for your life. That's the confidence that you got to have when you walk out that door early in the morning. You got to have that confidence built up inside of you that you don't give a damn what nobody is about to say about you. You don't give a damn who tells you no. You don't give a damn because you know at the end of the day, people going to see you. People going to feel you. People going to hear you. And that's exactly what transpired from that video. I bet you any amount of money. How much you want to bet? I bet you any amount of money Beyonce saw that video. I bet you any amount of money Beyonce saw that video, whether she posted it or she did. She saw that video. And guess what? Beyonce said she did a good job. Beyonce said she did a good job. How much you want to bet? Beyonce says she did a good job. How many of y'all are going to get Beyonce's attention? Probably none of y'all. But she did. And that's how you got to take on the world. That's how you got to take on the world. You got to be bold. You got to be bold. Really, really bold to make things happen. So we're going to jump into this book. I opened up the book. Wow. Listen. This is crazy. This is crazy. I open up the book to this page 411, which is my birthday. Wow. Seeds of leadership. It is said that this part of cosmos came to be 21 billion years ago. How long each of us live? Much less than a twinkling of an eye. Damn. If this part of the book comes from 21 years ago and they're asking how long does each one of us live? Much less than twinkling of an eye. That is crazy. Our ancient African ancestors and Kemet understood this and thus lives which were measured for eternity. This is right on time, Chandra. They develop a way of living, kept their word, finished their work with precision, had historical visions that foresaw ages and showed us thousands of years in brief pages on scrolls and walls. Storms came and went, but they completed their calling. Wow. Listen, I got to read that again. We learning right now, y'all. We are definitely about to learn something today. Listen, it says they developed a way of living, kept their word, finished their work with precision, had historical visions that foresaw ages, and showed us thousands of years in brief pages on scrolls and walls. Storms came and went, but they completed their calling. Complete your calling. Complete whatever it is that you have a desire, a burning desire to make happen. Like right now, my new burning desire is to start me a cologne or a unisex cologne perfume for men and women. That's my calling. That's what I want to do right now. That is my detailed vision of what I want to do in 2021. That is what I want to achieve. Not only do I want to achieve that, but I also want to make this my millionaire year. I believe it is going to happen. It is already happening. It is already happening. We're already tapping into people that couldn't even be tapped into. Tapping into corporate America people, tapping into all of these different people that are not watching me on social media every day. Thankful for, my team member, for never quitting, for staying the whole nine. Marquita, for her coming in and not changing who she was, but learning how to utilize the gift that she had to now implement it with TLC. So I just want to thank her too for being one of my great, amazing students who get on my nerves. Time just ain't caught up with me yet, Nikki Bloodclots. All right. So listen, it says, live life in a manner that makes good people proud. We are all subject to the storm. Winds blow away shrubs and weeds. Anything loose is uprooted. But strong trees and fresh seeds remain. When future children begin to read about you, they will have a history to read. And it will either help them or hold them down based on what you do now. Listen. Listen, this is what is going on right now. Listen. This is what we talk about. This is what we're learning. Live life in a manner that makes good people proud. We are all subjects to the storms, which means that everybody is going to go through the storm. Everybody is going to experience some type of storm in their life. So you got to keep it in mind that a storm is always going to come. Not thinking negative, but you have to prepare yourself mentally, physically, spiritually, that a storm is going to come. Are you prepared for it? Is the question. Winds blow away shrubs and weeds. Anything loose is uprooted. That means anything that is not locked in, anything that is not deeply rooted is loose. So that means it can be blown away within the storm. Some of y'all ain't even locked in. Some of y'all could be blown away with the storm because you hear 1 minute, you hear the next minute, you hear 1 minute, you hear the next minute, and you haven't found yourself. Find yourself in what's going on right now. When future children begin to read about you, they will have a history to read, and it will either hold them down or it would either help them. See, the thing is that things have changed. You know why I say that things have changed is because not only can the kids read about you now, they can watch you on YouTube. They can go back and watch all of the replays of the show. So they'll always have something to go back on and to watch, to find themselves, to either hold them down or to help them. Plant good seeds, think good thoughts, do good things, for the seeds of life and living include all possibilities of the tree, your future life tree. These possibilities will develop only in fertile conditions. Your environment nurtures good or bad, right or rotten, righteousness or wrongness. Your seed of life and living merely grow and adapt. So be careful who you hang around and what you do, for some things cannot be undone. So be careful who you hang around and what you do, for some things cannot be undone. That means when you've burnt that bridge, there's no going back on a bridge that you've burnt. So be careful. Be careful of the people that you hang around. Be sure that those people really are positive people that are there for you, not because of what you can do for them. Be there for people, but don't be stupid for people. Make sure that you are making the right choices and decisions. Make sure that the people that you are around are uplifting you when you're not there mentally to do the uplifting. See, that's the thing. We can all be people that are always uplifting people, but who's going to motivate us? Queenie, who's going to motivate us? Get Fit with Coach Diana. I am divine, feminine, she. Who's going to be there for you is the question that you got to ask. You got to be a little selfish, of course. You have to. Who's going to be there for you? Plants grow in their proper season. Ooh, that's big. Plants grow in their proper season. You may have been trying to plant that seed or whatever it is that you've been trying to build. It might not be your season. And that's okay. That don't mean give up. Because if you keep continuously going and fighting and wanting it, it will happen in the right season. Everyone must act in the rhythm of their time, their epoch, their era, their moment of time. Such are the opportunities. Some are unjust, but they fight to win, while others are just to do not fight to win. Wow, that's crazy. That's what I put on my post. Anything worth having, you're going to have to fight for it. Anything worth having is not going to come easy. I don't care who it is. I don't care what it is. I don't care where it is. It's not going to come easy. And if it come easy, it's a possibility that it ain't going to stay. It's a high possibility that it ain't going to be worth it in the end. It's a very, very high possibility. You want that relationship to work? Don't be stupid, but fight for it. If you want that relationship to work, don't be stupid about the relationship, but fight for it. Sometimes people want to see, should I really let my guards down for you? Should I really let you in? I've been hurt so many times in the past. What makes you a little bit more different? What makes you so special that I should just open up the door for you? When I've been hurt, I've been lied to, I've been cheated on, I've experienced all of these things. And here you come with your nice speech. Here you come with all of these nice words. Well, here you come with your amazing money. Here you come. And I'm supposed to just lay it all down for you? No, you got to fight for this. You're going to have to fight for it. Because if I just give it to you so easy, one, that shows you a lot about my character. That shows you that I just let anybody in. That means that I'm not a man about my word, or that means I'm not a woman about my word. That means that it's so easy and it's so simple. And then not only that, then you think is that somebody else can easily come walk in and do the do. No. That's not how it work over here. The one thing I'm going to leave in your brain is that, oh, it ain't going to be easy to get this. It's not going to be easy to have that. Because he don't even play all of that. Or because she don't even play all of that. That's how you got to think. That's how you got to think. And see, the thing is that a lot of us, even when it comes down to relationships, we're difficult to some, but easy to most. We're difficult to some, but easy to most. See, because what you might not do with him, you might do with him. You might give him a break. What you might not do with her, you might give her a break. When you're supposed to really put all their ass on the same little pedestal. Everybody's supposed to be going through the same little test, because the one that you don't get a break to, the one that you let slide, it's the one that got you. That's the one that's going to get you. Because they don't see a fight for you. They don't see a fight for you. You being extra nice and lenient with this person, and then now this person is doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again to hurt you. They don't even see no value in you, to be honest. They don't even see a value in you. You don't even see a value in you. Let's read that again. Plants grow in their proper season. Everyone must act in the rhythm of their time, their epoch, their era, their moment in time. Such are the opportunities. Some are unjust, but they fight to win, while others are just and do not fight to win. And so the unjust win. Here, injustice, is subsidiary. The problem is not with just the unjust, for they will fulfill their role. The problem is with those sworn to do right. And sworn to do right, the best of the best, the salt of the earth, the strong, the good, the just. The just should just. It says the just should be just, right, tough, strong, determined, firm, tenacious, and serious. Be what you are and win. Be what you are and win. Ain't this almost like basically like saying be yourself? Be what you are and win. It don't say be perfect and win. It don't say be somebody else and win. It says be what you are. Be you. Stop trying to be other people. Stop trying to wear the hairstyles like the other person and go get the hairstyle that you wanted to create for yourself. Stop trying to look like this person. Stop trying to talk like that person. Be what you are and win. You are becoming who you will be. Do not open yourself to others outside of loved ones before you have matured. The seed doesn't reveal the tree it contains until it can stand on its own. In due time, you will stand on your own in spite of growing pains. Let me repeat that. Wow. You are becoming who you will be. Do not open yourself to others outside of loved ones before you have matured. How many of y'all can relate to that? Open up yourself to people that don't got your back. Too fast, too soon. Too fast and too soon that you've opened up yourself. You've opened up yourself so fast to these people. And then now your trees are knocked down because you wasn't mature enough to understand. You hadn't even went through the hills. You hadn't even went through the mountains. You hadn't even jumped over all types of things that were necessary in order for you to relate to this, to that moment. The seed doesn't reveal the tree it contains until it can stand on its own. The seed that was planted, seed. The seed that was planted doesn't reveal the tree it contains until it can stand on its own. In due time, you will stand on your own in spite of growing pains. So that means everything that you will endure becoming a tree. Because see, listen, think about this, and I really want you to understand this. Think about every tree that you've seen that has grown. Every tree that you've seen grown. Whether you live where it snows, rather if you live where we have hurricanes, rather if you live where we have earthquakes, just think about that tree that you've seen withstand it all. It went through that hurricane. It went through that tornado. It went through that snowstorm. And it's still standing. Imagine what it had to go through. All of the winds, being frozen. Because it was deeply rooted is the reason that that tree didn't fall over. And that's the tree that you have to become. You got to be that tree that's deeply rooted in whatever you are doing. Whatever your vision is, whatever your passion is. Listen, I had a conversation with my friend. And he almost got a little offended because he didn't understand what I was saying. And he has a passion for doing one thing. And, you know, sometimes other people come around and they try to tell you, oh, you may need to do this, you may need to do that, you may need to do this, you may need to do that. And, you know, people will try different things. And of course he's been trying different things. And I told him, I said, and this is something that I want to definitely tap on to y'all. You cannot win at 50,000 things all at one time. I don't give a damn if you are a master, a jack of all trades. You got to learn to master one of those things. One, pick one, master it, then do the next. 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 You have to learn how to master one thing before you can jump around, because you will be one jumping around. I was about to curse, but my Bible told me to stop cursing. He said, man, you big, man. You gotta stop cursing a little bit. I was like, no, I don't want to curse. I mean, I'm going to curse. He was like, no, man, no, don't curse. Don't curse. So I'm going to try it. Y'all know I tried for a couple of minutes. Okay, I'll see how it works. But at the end of the day, I told him, I say, listen, I see where your passion is at. You talk about it every day. You're looking at it every day. You're walking in it every day. His passion, he's talking about it every day. Looking there online at stuff that goes with his passion. This, that, and the third, da-da-da-da. Say that again. Can be a jack of all trades, but a master of none. Thank you. Say it again. Say it again. And see, that's the thing, too. You know what I learned, too? See, the thing with social media is that we got all of these people who be talking. And then some people could talk the talk and they look like they know what they talking about and they saying what they saying. You gotta be careful. But who telling y'all this stuff? Cause these people don't be really, the people ain't got no experience outside of watching somebody else. Yeah, exactly. That scattered brain. I used to be like that. Exactly. So anyway, watch this. So now at this time, I said, everything that I thought that you would be consistent at, you're not. Because you're so focused on being consistent on this passion that you have. So pursue that. Let that be the first thing that you want to do. Don't stop until you do that. Don't worry about, doing this if you're not ready to do that. Don't worry about doing that if you're not ready to do that. Because wherever your passion is, this is for everybody that is watching today. And thank y'all so much for the badges. Wherever your passion is at, is where your check at. That's where your check at. That is where your check is. Listen, let me tell you the beauty of how I know what I know. When I started in the industry, I was working and I wasn't getting paid to work. I was working for free because it was my passion, because I loved music. I'm talking about I would take my last dime to go to the studio to record. I would take my last dime. I would take my rent money. I would be going through evictions back to back with the late fees and all of that because I don't use the money to go record a mixtape, to go pass out or sell at the flea market. Outside, standing out there with a book bag on, asking people to buy my CDs. Yeah, I did all of that. I believed in it. It was my passion. That's all I talked about. That's all I wanted was music. That is all I cared about. I didn't want to hear nothing you had to say. But what my point is, what I'm trying to say is that I was so passionate about it that I kept going and I mastered it. Mastered it to have my first album to be a #1 album. My second album to be a #3 album on the Billboard charts. Documented. And if you know anything about writing music, you know that there's always like 15 or 16 people on one song. But it was always just me on that song. I have a hit from 2013 that is still a #1 song. Every time it come on in the club, y'all get on the flow. Y'all get it down on the flow. That song is going to be around for the rest of our lives. I've already got a grip of that. That song is going to be back to back to back. It was a timeless record. It's going to always be a club banger. So what I'm saying is that I mastered the music. Then, after I knew that I mastered it, and what I mean by master it is that you can always go jump into it like you never left. I can always go jump into music like I never left. I know the formula. I know the chemistry. I know what people want. I know how to make it happen. I can always walk into a studio and outwork him and outwork her and do what is necessary because they ain't going to do what I did. I can always hear when the album is about to close and I come in like 3 days before with all of my hit records. I know what to do. So I'm not worried about music anymore because that's a mastered. I've already mastered that. That's mastered. Now I'm mastering TLC. I'm mastering entrepreneurship. I'm mastering this. Why am I jumping all over there to learn about planting trees when I still got total life changes to build? I'm still learning. I'm in the middle of my college course with TLC. I'm almost there. I've already tapped into what needs to be tapped into, what others have not even made it yet, to now start to say that I'm a 6-figure earner. See, I couldn't say that before. I wasn't trying to really master this. I wasn't all the way over there doing that. I was actually now coming over here. Yes, I am doing my blueprint. So now I say all of that to say, you got to master something. You got to master it before you could be ducking and dodging and over there and this, that, and the third. If you want to get it, you got to work hard for it every day. You got to fight for it every day. Nothing is going to come without a fight. Nothing. Nothing. So I told him, I said, because you're not consistent, you know, with the rest of the stuff that you're doing, but you're very consistent at that stuff. And I said, go after that. And I believe if he listens, he's going to be very, very, very successful at that part of his career. Because now he's going to learn the ins and outs. He's going to learn how to do business. He's going to learn how to manage with people. He's going to learn all of these other kind of things. And then by the time he mastered that, he's going to come back to TLC, and then he's going to take the shit by storm because it's going to be a piece of cake for him. Because he's learned to master something and then go and win with something else. So let's just finish this real quick. Number 5, it says, tall trees. Hold on 1 second, because you know the music got to start. Music starts always at 7:57. So hold on. We're going to read all the way to 11 because I feel like we're going to get a big message. It says, tall trees have deep roots that seeds cannot sprout upwards without simultaneously sending roots in the ground. Learn to root yourself firmly in truth and fact. Dig deep for knowledge. Dig deep for knowledge and use it to solve tall issues. My Cash App. I woke up and saw you say, what is my Cash App? Thank you. Hold on 1 minute. Because we got to get this message. I think it's going to be a big message. Hold on. It says, take care to plant good thoughts in your fertile mind. There grows no wheat where there is no grain. Wow. Then it says, good seeds must be planted for a harvest. Remember today, you are a tiny spark. Tomorrow, a flame. Wow. In the future, an immense bonfire with its own time to shine. Prepare yourself well. The winds and the rains come, even storms, but the strong tree sways, but stands firm and without fear. Now, didn't I just say that? I didn't read this book before. I just said in all of the storms, it's going to hold up in the storm. That's who you have to become. You have to stand up in the storm, no matter which storm it is. Y'all, we got to get ready for meditation. Listen, let's come back. Let's come back at 9 o'clock after meditation. And we're going to finish this all the way to 11. I'll see y'all soon. Love y'all. 8 o'clock. It's time for Coach Stormy. If you want to come back at 9 o'clock, what's that? Yeah, 9 o'clock, come back. If you don't, fine. But we're going to get this message today. Ring the bell, Coach Stormy. Ring the bell. 9 o'clock. We coming back for part 2 of Wisdom Wednesday. Today was amazing, guys. I'm so grateful for y'all, man. Y'all hold me down. I appreciate the loyalty. See y'all at 9 o'clock. Peace.